Hey Scorpio, thank you for stopping by. I hope this video finds you all well. Okay, Scorpio, let me get into your energy, you and your partner, the energy of this time. This could be anyone that you're thinking of, anyone you dealt with in the recent past. It could be a past lover, an ex, someone that you're currently dating or talking to. Okay, this is for the sign of Scorpio again, sun, moon, rising, ascending. Keep in mind the energy is interchangeable, so feel free to switch the roles if it makes more sense to you. All right, so we have the grief card. It says accepting loss, okay? So a lot of you guys, your person's in that Five of Cups energy. Feeling regret, feeling disappointed in how they showed up, right? Letting you down. I feel like this person really truly did care, which is why we have the grief card, right? There's an energy of feeling I've lost something that I really, really cherished, I loved. Maybe I didn't show it. Maybe I didn't really show it, but deep down, I valued this. I valued what we had. I valued the love. And so this is someone here who's now feeling in its place of loss. I lost something that should have been mine. I lost something that I actually had at one point, and it kind of just slipped through my fingers. And so now your person's in the energy of feeling regretful, disappointed, okay, at something that they've lost here. They sabotage, right? They damage this connection. So a lot of you guys, you left or walked away from this person because you no longer could keep up with the way they was treating you, okay? You decided, you know what, I'm not going to accept this. And so now your person's now having to accept the loss. We have vision, contemplating the future. So now your person is thinking about what's next. What does the future look like for me? What does the future look like for this connection? They're thinking about where things can go, right? Contemplating, reflecting, doing a lot of deep thinking, rehashing, looking at things from different perspectives, different points of view. So your person is seeing a vision. They're still seeing something alive here, right? Because they're now looking into the future and seeing, well, what can come of it? So they may be inspired for some kind of change, action. Okay, this is someone who still does want something to move forward, wants some kind of progress, maybe coming up with a plan of action, a game plan, and how to have this new beginning, how to move this forward, what can I do, okay? We have the rebirth card, number 22. It says giving yourself a second chance. So your person wants another chance. This is someone who feels they deserve a second chance, okay? Despite what some of you guys may feel or may think, the rebirth card is about wanting another opportunity. I want a resurrection. I want a rebirth. I don't want to close this chapter here. I don't want to start all over. I feel like your person's afraid that they're never going to find the love that you gave them. And that may certainly be true. And so your person is saying, wait, can we keep that door open? Can you wait for me? I'm working on me. I'm working on me so I can come back to you. I want a rebirth. I want to restart. I'm willing to take on a challenge to come back and do it the right way, a second chance. So your person may want a second chance to make things up to you, to do things the right way. Certainly they feel like the first time, they did everything wrong. And now your person feels like, well, now I have the knowledge to be able to do better. Because now I know how I acted. Now I know that there are things I have to improve, okay? We have challenge, the number 13, standing up for your rights. A lot of you guys, you challenge this person, right? You spoke your truth. You said, you know what, I'm not going to allow you to treat me this way. Some of you guys, that 7 of Wands, you had to fight for what you want. You had to fight for commitment. There was something about you really having to fight for everything. You could have fought for this person's attention. You were fighting for this person's love, right? Because you felt like, if I'm going to be with you and I'm going to give you all of me, my love, my loyalty, right? I'm going to give you a real commitment. You have to give me everything back in return. And a lot of you guys, they didn't do that. They didn't feel as if like they needed to give you all of them. This is someone who could have been very stingy, okay, with their time, their energy, their efforts, but they were perfectly fine with taking from you, right? They were perfectly fine with taking your love, but then when it came time to give back in return, to reciprocate that love, to give you back 110% of what you given them, this person did not do that. And so something here had to change. And a lot of you guys, you had to stand up for your rights. You had to speak your mind. You had to speak your truth. You had to tell them that this is just not okay. I'm not going to allow you to just treat me any old kind of way you want. So a lot of you guys, you spoke your mind. You told them what you wanted. Okay. Reinvention, okay, invention, burning with passion. This person wants a new beginning. They want to come in. This is someone who still has a lot of desire, passion. The flames are burning. This is someone who may also be very angry at what they've done, angry at themselves, right? So they want movement. Wands about change, movement. This is someone who's burning with desire. I feel like they could be very much still attracted to you, and it's killing them that they can't have you right now in their life, because this is someone who's used to having what they want, right? Let's be honest. This is someone who may tend to get what they want. They could be very spoiled, right? How dare you say no? So I feel like your person is trying now to reinvent themselves. They want to reinvent the connection. They were willing to change because they're burning with passion. This is someone who doesn't want to let this go. There's no way I'm going to let this go. I still feel very attracted to you. I still want you. I still desire you. In fact, I feel like your person wants you more now than they did before. Right? Because now that they can't have you, now that the door is closed, it's like, oh no, I can't accept that. Right? So your person may be burning with desire to come back in, to take action. We have choice. We have trust. So with the choice card, it says understanding consequences. So your person had choices. Some of you guys, your person had other options in love. It was almost like you were one of the many choices, right? You were one of the many choices person had. This is a person who did not want to settle. They could have had all these different numbers they hid from you, right? They could have did whatever they wanted to do. They go out and they meet new people, and it was perfectly okay with them, right? But no, not until you decided to pull back. And so now your person's having to suffer from the consequences of their bad choices, of their bad decisions, their recklessness. Right? And so now your person is recognizing that if I do this, it's going to lead to this consequence. It's going to sabotage this relationship, right? There could be a lot of trust issues here as well. It says trust, love, and friendship. This person did not have a boundary between, romantic connections like you and actually like friends. I'm getting this person would say, oh, that person's just a friend, knowing that damn well it wasn't a friend, right? This person could have lied to you many times, and that's why you didn't trust this person. You could not trust this person when they lied to you about who were their friends, who who were lovers, who were friends with benefits, right? What they did with them, what was the history with them. You would ask this person questions and they would out front lie to you. Oh, we went to school together. And they gone met on Tinder, right? So I feel a lot of you guys, you couldn't trust your person. You looked them dead in the eye and they would lie flat to your face. And so now your person is recognizing that if I continue to lie and do these bad things and hide things and sabotage and, cheat and manipulate, they're going to have to suffer these consequences. And one of the consequences is losing you. And now they're feeling that loss, that grief card. They're feeling the loss because this is what they've done. This was all they're doing. We have freedom, breaking the chains. So now your person wants to be free. They want to be liberated. This is someone who feels stuck now. There's the energy of, I'm getting two things. So your person could have been that kind of person who wanted their freedom, right? They wanted to be a wild knight of wands, right? They wanted to come and go as they please. They didn't want to be restricted. This is someone who didn't want to be told what to do. And I feel like this is someone who didn't want any boundaries. They didn't want you to place boundaries. They didn't want a curfew. This is someone who just wanted to be free, liberate, a free spirit, right? And so a lot of you guys, you didn't like that. This is someone here who when you guys were together, I feel like this person really took advantage of you, okay? Now, I'm also seeing the energy of now that they lost you, right, with that grief card, now this is someone who wants to be free because now they're in their head, feeling stuck, feeling bound, 8 of Swords, right? And so now they want to be free to love, free to open and accepting this connection, okay? This is someone who feels tied to their thoughts, right? They're feeling restricted now because they're constantly in their head, feeling stuck and bound to something here that, they wish that they can open up to you. They wish that they can have these conversations with you now. This is someone who may be feeling like they can't talk, like they can't tell you how they feel. They're feeling embarrassed. They feel guilty for something they've done. They cause all this damage. So now your person wants to break the chains that is keeping them feeling stuck in this energy. Stuck in their head. It could be just a mental thing, right? It doesn't have to be like physically bound. So breaking free, we have transformation, defining yourself. So now this transformation taking place, your person is learning about themselves, who they are. What do they want? Okay. Do they want to experience love? What does love look like? Defining themselves in terms of who are they? What is their divine purpose? This is a learning experience for your person, but it also could be a learning experience for you. You guys could both be transforming, which is why you guys are on this twin flame journey, right? There's some things that you had to learn about yourself, things that you couldn't have learned unless you met this person, right? So let's see other messages we have for you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you enjoy these readings. I'm coming to you guys. I'm trying to do it more daily now, okay? And if I miss a day, I'm going to try to, catch up. Do a few, on one day. So definitely be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload these readings, okay? So we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, okay? I feel like your person definitely will have passion here, affection, attraction. Your person still is very much in love with you. there's still a very strong yearning. You know, I want you, I miss you, I'm still attracted to you. I wish I can touch you and hold you right now. This is someone who may be very much in their heart space for you, their feelings. This is someone who has not moved on. They still got a big old heart that's wanting to love. They want to love. And I feel like maybe in the past, they were closed off. They may have been very guarded in love, right? We have the karmic relationships. Some of you guys, your person is dealing with some karma. They could be a karmic partner, okay? We have lessons. A lot of you guys, they had to let go in order to be able to love you better, right? It's like they had to literally sabotage, abandon you in order to realize that you're the one that they actually wanted. So this person could have chose a karmic partner over you and now realizing that, well, damn, what did I do? Because now I'm in this place of turmoil and I have a lot of drama in my life and I'm not feeling loved. I don't feel appreciated. So this is someone who could be going through their karma right now. They could be learning a lot of lessons, okay? After leaving you, they're learning their lessons, right? We have twin flames. This is confirmation. You are dealing with your twin flame. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, okay? Complement each other. So there could be a lot of things here where, you know, you guys are like almost opposites. At least it feels like you're opposite, right? It's like you were very loving. This person was very, you know, not affectionate, not very open with their feelings, right? Closed off, maybe very guarded. And you guys were very open. You could have been the light. This person could have been the dark, right? This person was very pessimistic. You were very optimistic. You believed in commitment. They were against commitment. There was a lot of like, you know, like things that you may have, you know, come together because there were things that had to be healed. So there could have been like extremes, right? You were on one end of the spectrum, this person was on the other, but it was almost like you guys came together and it felt good still, okay? So there could have been a lot of needing for balance and restructuring. A lot of you guys, there were things that you could have learned from this person. A lot of you guys, you were too open, you were too available, and a lot of you, it's almost like you had to get hurt in order to realize that some people are just not worth your love, right? You have to be very cognizant that everyone isn't good for you, right? Everyone, it doesn't have your good interests at heart, right? So that could be something you guys are learning, not to trust everybody. We have the clock. Need time, takes time, time cycles. We have time to heal. So right now, it looks like, you know, your person is thinking about time. This is someone who certainly, if they want to rebirth, they're thinking that they're losing time. They don't have time now to make up for something they've done. I feel like your person took all the time in the world before, but now that they want something, now that they want to come back and make things up to you, now it's like, well, damn, I don't have enough time, right? And before they took their time in moving things forward in this connection. They were in no rush whatsoever, and they kept you waiting for a really long time. And so something about time is right now is not on their side, and it could be something that they're getting anxious, they're wanting more time, but they don't have it. Cupid's arrow. We have the self-indulgence energy. So Cupid's arrow, it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. So your person is hesitating right now to come towards you. The Cupid's arrow is kind of reminding me of like that Knight of Cups, right? Wanting to come in to propose proposal of love, offer love, could be apology. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of you, I still care about you, but they're hesitating. This is someone who wants to come in, surprise you. All of a sudden, this could be some kind of big, a message. It could be like an email, a DM, a text, but it's going to come, and it's going to be shocking to you. It's going to come out of nowhere. You may not be expecting this at all. You may feel like your person has moved on, and it could be something here all of a sudden coming to your doorstep, some kind of love offer, okay? Now, we also have self-indulgence. Focusing on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work. A lot of you guys, you are now indulging in yourself, right? And that's a good thing, right? Typically, you think of indulgence as being too much of something that may not be good for you, right? Too much, too much of drinking, too much of eating, too much of, too much into yourself, right? This person could have just been so into themselves and not thinking about what they could do for you. But in this case, we have you guys indulging in yourself, loving yourself, giving back to yourself because you can't get enough love from yourself, right? So you guys are focusing on self, doing a lot of shadow work, healing your heart chakra, right? Appreciating yourself, being grateful for the experience that you had, to be able to recognize that there is a need for you guys to love yourself, right? So let's jump into the tarot, and I'm going to get some more messages. Why is the grief card here? Let's find out. We have the accepting loss, grief, 5 of Cups, 4 Cups energy. Why is this grief card here? So this person's heartbroken. 3 of Swords came out with the Lovers in reverse. So this person turned their back on a really, really strong connection with the Lovers card. They're realizing that, well, damn, I messed up. This is my person. I should have been with you. We could have had, we could have had a wonderful life together. And so someone here is feeling the loss because they made a decision. The Lover's about a decision, and what they made a decision was to maybe go down a different path, was to initiate a breakup, separation, okay? The 3 of Swords could be a betrayal. They could have chosen another person over you, and that is something that they are now recognizing that was wrong. That was their loss. There's a lot of regret here. What is this vision about? Contemplating the future, vision. So now your person is like, well, how do I come back in? The Tower is here. There could be a lot of destruction around them. This is someone who's created this Tower moment. There could be things falling apart in their life. Nothing is making sense. Everything is just like destroyed, damaged, right? Especially the connection. So now your person's like, is there even a future here? Can we still have a future? How would that even work? How do I begin to rebuild after some kind of Tower moment, right? And so with the Magician in reverse, your person feels powerless. They feel weak. They feel like they're not in power or in control of this connection anymore. And they feel like something now is out of their hands because of this Tower, because of the destruction they've caused. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We got Gemini energy here as well. Give me the clarity on the rebirth. What is this rebirth? Giving yourself a second chance. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups came out in birth. So a lot of you guys, you are that Queen of Cups. You are the divine feminine energy here. And what it's telling me is that your person would really, really love to be able to have your love again. This is someone who misses the love you gave, the support. You were nurturing, you were forgiving, you were patient, you were kind, compassionate. And this is someone who recognizes that. Like, you by far gave them complete love. And so with the Knight of Cups in verse, this person is struggling. They're realizing that, you know, they didn't give you the love that you needed, right? And so now they want this rebirth. They want a new beginning. They want a second chance, but they're kind of like, well, if I came in, you probably wouldn't even look at me. Look at the Queen of Cups. She's facing this way. And this Knight of Cups is trying to like chase her, but it's also in the reverse. So it's saying your person may feel like they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance at getting you back. They're coming across as a knight, right? Still very immature. They're coming out in reverse. So it's almost like you guys, you don't even see them, you know? So let's see what else we can find out. We have challenge, okay, standing up for your rights. Yeah, Page of Swords. A lot of you guys, you had to stand up for what you wanted. The Hierophant came out in the verse. Some of you guys, they put you in a situation here where there was no commitment. They were not committed to you. They were non-committal. And a lot of you guys, you had to speak your truth. You said, you know what? This isn't what I want. I envision that, you know, after 3 years of dating, you would commit to me. I would envision that you would make me your person, your partner. We would have things official by now, right? Some of you guys, this person was committed to you, but then they stepped out of this commitment and you had to find out something. Page of Swords could be you finding out the truth, finding out what was going on, and you didn't like it. And you had to stand up for your beliefs. You had to stand up to this person and let them know that this is not the way I'm going to be treated. I'm not going to allow you to walk over me and act as if I don't exist. I know what's going on. Okay, it says invention, burning with passion. What's this about? Yeah, this person still has a lot of love for you. Ace of Cups. This is someone who may be coming across a very passionate lover. So this is definitely someone who wants a new beginning. Ace of Cups is here. They want another relationship with you. But, you know, this is someone here who, you can't just give them what they want, because this is someone with the King of Cups, could be kind of manipulative as well. It's like they know they love you and they know you love them so much you would never turn them down. So I do feel like there's a situation where you have to like teach this person a lesson, you know? What is this choice card about? Choices, understanding consequences. This person made bad choices, therefore there's consequences for them. 2 of Wands and then 9 of Wands reverse. Yeah, look at this. This person was very indecisive. They didn't know what they wanted. They could have had 2 options, 2 people. They could have chose the wrong person. And I feel like this person thought that they can just come on back. Like they thought they can go down another path with someone else and then come back in your life whenever they want it. And they were mistaken, right? And so the 9 of Wands in verse, a lot of you guys, you had to give up on this person. You had to let him go. You had to say, you know what, I'm not working on this anymore, right? And so there's something about just letting it go. No longer fighting for this. So why is the trust card? There could be a lot of trust issues here. Yeah, your person has trust issues. A lot of you have trust issues now too, but your person came to this connection with trust issues. That 4 of Pentacles is closed off, guarded, holding back. Me, mine, stingy with their time, their energy, their efforts. The 4 of Swords is here. This is someone who is very anxious now because they know that you don't trust them. They know what they did, and now they know the tables have turned. And now, you know, you can't trust them. You can't even look at them. You gave them the benefit of the doubt. It's like you came into this connection giving them all of your trust. And it's like, if this person did something, then they would lose it. But they came into this connection and you gave them 100% of your love and loyalty because you trusted this person. And as soon as they did something, literally the trust kept dwindling, right? Until you had no more trust anymore. And so now your person is stressed and anxious because they know that you don't trust them. You just can't, right? So what's this freedom card? This person wants to break the chains that they're feeling tied to right now. Yeah, they're not saying that. This is someone who is in the energy of trying to overcome their commitment issues, right? The 10 of Pentacles. This is someone who feels in this place of brokenness. They don't feel like they're not in a secure place in their life anymore. This is someone who may miss their family, their home. This is someone who wants structure in their life. They want some sort of commitment. They want someone that they can commit to now. They're actually thinking about the idea of commitment, but there's something about commitment that I feel this person struggled with, and that could be something they're having to break through, right? Break down the walls that keeps them guarding their heart from a commitment, breaking down this idea that commitment is bad, right? So they're breaking the chains and freeing themselves from that mindset. Now, last but not least, we have the transformation card, redefining themselves. 6 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. So now that your person is in this place of lack, in this place where they're left out in the cold, they don't have your love, they don't have your attention, they don't have your touch. This is someone who has time to think and transform, look at themselves, look at how they showed up. So this 5 of Pentacles is a good thing for them, right? They have to be abandoned in order for them to realize and recognize that they need to change. And this is bringing forth change into their life, right? 6 of Swords, moving away from conflict, moving away from ideas that are outdated, things that don't serve them, conflict or just internal challenges that they've never been able to really overcome. So this time apart, separation is allowing transformation, big change to take place, and it's benefiting you and it's also benefiting this person, okay? So that is what I'm seeing, my twins. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel if you want more twin flame love messages, okay? They are timeless, so I do encourage you guys to go to my earlier readings for the month even. It could be very beneficial for you guys, okay? So take care and bye.